Welcome back to Coffee with Mia. Today is day 4 of our 28-day reset, and I'm so happy that you can be here. There's a feeling that all of us get, and I know that you know it. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's just a heavy kind of feeling. Like you're moving through your day, but nothing is really clicking. You're doing things, but they just don't feel like you anymore. And I don't know, you're telling yourself, maybe I'm stuck, but you're not stuck. You're just unaligned. And today, we're going to talk about that. I want you to think about something honestly. When was the last time your life felt like yours? It actually felt like yours. Not what looks good, not what makes sense, not what keeps everything together. I mean yours. Because here's the truth most people don't say. You don't get stuck overnight. You drift. Quiet, gradually, little compromises at a time. You start saying yes when you really mean no. You start showing up in ways even if it doesn't feel natural. You start holding on to things that just don't feel right anymore. And then one day, you wake up and you feel disconnected from your life. That's not stuck. That's misalignment. And misalignment feels like waking up tired even though you rested. Losing excitement for the things you once loved. Overthinking simple decisions and feeling off, but you just don't know why. It's because your mind is trying to keep things the same, but your self has already outgrown it. And here is the part that really hits. Alignment requires honesty, real honesty, not the kind of honesty that says, I'm fine, and not the kind that tells yourself you'll push through. It's the kind where you sit with yourself and you ask, what is not working for me anymore? And you don't rush the answer, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's when most people get scared. Because alignment just doesn't ask you to realize. It also asks you to change. And no, this doesn't mean you flip your whole life overnight. It means you start returning to yourself slowly. So much of the time we think of others in our life, and for whatever reason we take a back seat and we sometimes forget about ourselves. So returning to ourselves means that we stop doing what doesn't fit anymore. We start choosing what feels right for us. And we begin to start trusting our internal voice again. And we realize that peace is the real luxury, not being busy, not being everywhere, not proving anything. It's peace. And only when you truly feel peace is when you're aligned. So if you've been feeling off lately, this isn't failure. This isn't you falling behind. This is awareness. And awareness is where everything begins. Remember, you're not stuck. You're not lost. you're just being asked to come back to yourself. And it doesn't require pressure. It requires honesty. So today, just notice what feels right and what doesn't. And just start there. This is Coffee with Mia. Thank you so much again for spending time with me. And remember, this is the 28-day reset and episodes drop daily. So I will see you tomorrow. Please don't forget, there is a new episode of the Mia Pompey podcast dropped every Wednesday. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.